Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show. Today is Friday, February 5th, 2021. Welcome to another eBay video. Today's main topic is going to be zero feedback sellers. Now, we've talked about zero feedback buyers hundreds and hundreds of times, but I don't believe we've ever covered zero feedback sellers. And I want to talk about that today. And I hinted about this last week that I thought I was going to get burned, and I did. So that's today's main topic. Naturally, we're also going to talk about your comments, questions, and concerns from last week's video. Do I need to point out that it's cloudy and nasty out? The worst part about this is we have so much snow on the ground that it's virtually impassable to go to local stores. There's nowhere to put the snow, so the towns are coming in with dump trucks and containers and front-end loaders, and they're loading the snow right into the dump trucks and the containers, and they're trucking it away because it just will not melt. It's too cold and too cloudy. And if you think we're going to get right into the video now, no. I'm going to take you outside. I want you to see this firsthand so you know what I'm talking about. So let's do this. All right. See how high the snow piles are? Look across the street. Look how it's all piled up. The road is supposed to be 2 lanes each way, but it's narrowed down to 1 lane each way because there's nowhere to put this freaking snow. It's disgusting. And by the way, Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday. Guess what we have? More snow coming. All right. Let's make sure everything's kosher here. Alrighty. Now, let me read your comments, questions, and concerns from last week's video. Dennis Copper said, Joe, you have so many crazy buyers. It's a good thing you're Crazy New York Driver and we are not. I don't think I would get out of bed in the morning if I had to go through what happens to you. eBay Motors is not easy. And Dennis, you are right. It is terrible. But it's a great place to make money. If you can deal with some headaches, it's a great place to make money. On late returns, Sue Cutler wrote, I had a return closed because the buyer was late returning an item. They shipped it back to me anyway. I refused to accept the item at the post office. They sent it one more time and I refused it again. Never heard from them again. Sue, my question to you is, why are they returning it to the post office? Wouldn't they return it right to your house or business establishment? And to all of you guys, what do you do when a return closes and the buyer does not send the item back and eBay eventually closes the item in your favor, and maybe a week down the road the buyer sends you the item back after the expiration time and then contacts you through eBay sending you a nasty threatening message? That's what I'm going through right now with one guy. It's the guy I've been telling you about for weeks and weeks with the alloy wheel center cap. The old guy that's 67 years old that tried to call me here, and I told him everything's going to stay on eBay. He never sent the item back within 3 weeks that eBay allows, and then he went ahead and sent it back on his own with a threatening message. So guys, what will you do, or what do you do when somebody does that to you? Joe Blake wrote, Joe, sorry you're having trouble, but I'm glad you're finally talking about sellers. Most of the problems you mentioned I have all too often as well. Well, Joe, you're going to love this video when we do the cutaway later. Sue Crane also wrote in about bad sellers. Regarding bad sellers, I recently found by accident a listing where the seller used 3 pictures from one of my old listings that had sold a month earlier. I contacted the seller and strongly encouraged them to use pictures of the actual items they are selling. No response, so I called eBay, who has done nothing. Regarding another case, a bad buyer, my eBay sold listing showed that the buyer returned the item and it was closed in the buyer's favor. Problem is, the purchase was never actually returned to me. Great seller support, eBay, not. All right, Sue. As far as the pictures are concerned, the same thing is happening to me right now. I stumbled across an eBay seller the other day who's using my pictures and my verbiage. This guy is about original as sin. Unbelievable. Now I know contacting eBay will do nothing, so I didn't even lift a finger to do that. And you know, I didn't even bother contacting the seller. Funny thing is, he's asking way more money for his item than I asked for mine, and he's using my pictures. Also on pictures, Denver Flipperer wrote, I understand the one picture thing. It costs money to take the film and have more developed at Walgreens, LOL. And Ryan Glazer reported to him and said, I always add 12. Even if they're all very similar due to the type of item, I'll even add duplicates if I absolutely have to. Maybe flip them around sometimes. If they're similar, you can always flip your first photo around later if the listing goes stale. It will become fresh again, and algorithms will think new pictures. I always use all 12 pictures, like he stated, even if I have to repeat some pictures several times. Google likes to see all 12 pictures being used. On cancellations, Dennis Copper wrote, Joe, I haven't had any cancellations in a very long time. It doesn't matter. I mark every package as shipped within minutes. Only the Harlem Globetrotters can move faster than me. I obey all eBay rules and I expect buyers to do the same. They're in a binding contract that eBay created. Excellent points, Dennis. And let me remind you guys that last week I told you the story about a guy who bought an item from me with shipping for $230. And 10 minutes after I boxed it, he tried to cancel and the cancellation was refused. That was a week ago. I still have not heard anything from this guy. The point is, guys, I have $230 in my pocket right now that I would not have if I was a marshmallow. A marshmallow is a person who's soft, okay? Please, please, guys, do not accept cancellations, all right? This is just my opinion. You do what works for you, but you're hurting yourself, and I think you're hurting other eBay sellers as well. On questions from buyers before they make a purchase, Dennis Copper wrote, in regards to replying to buyers' questions, this one is really tricky for me. It depends on the message as well as the greeting. Hello, your lordship. If they're polite and their question is reasonable, I will reply. Any buyer sending me a question is dancing on thin ice because I take a lot of time to provide pictures with descriptions. I want to see sales, not questions. I'm in the business to make money, not hold their hand while I sit on the fence debating to buy my item. However, there have been times when their questions helped me. Those questions make me a better seller on eBay. John Hodgson wrote in, Joe, I never understand your policy of not accepting local pickup. I love it. Saves me packing the item, saves postage, etc. It's a no-brainer. John and everybody else, I will never accept local pickups here for stuff sold on eBay as long as I live. I got burned twice years ago, and it bums me out that some people still don't understand why, so I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to explain one more time. Let's say a person right now wants to buy my item for $50 plus $25 shipping, but they say to me, Joe, I want to pick it up and I don't want to pay the $25 shipping. Will you change your listing to local pickup so that I may do so? Now, let's say I agree. I change it to local pickup, $50 immediate payment. He buys the item, pays right away, and then writes to me and says something like, Joe, I just paid for the item, but I have no intention of coming this week. I have a friend that lives in the area who I'm going to be seeing next month. Hold the item till then. No way. Not happening. This is not Rick's pawn shop. I am not the pawnbroker, okay? I am a salesman. I want sales going out right away. Now, John, maybe your people are picking this stuff up the next day or a couple of days later. God bless you. But it's been my experience here that that's not the case. In fact, here's something that happened 2 weeks ago. A guy wrote to me with that exact question. Joe, you have an item for $50 plus like $25 shipping. Can I pick it up locally? I said, absolutely not. You may not come here to pick up anything you buy on eBay. I said, however, if you were a local customer and walked in and wanted to buy it, of course, I would definitely let you do that. But you can't just do that because I don't keep everything here, all right? I have 1,500 items listed on eBay. Let me know and we'll arrange something, all right? You can buy it on eBay, but you gotta tell me, I'll fix the listing for you. You gotta give me a concrete date. He wrote back and said, all right, Joe, it's probably gonna be about 3 days from now, but I will contact you first so you can change the listing. I never heard from him again. So, John, I hope that answers your question. I'm going to say it again. I will never accept local payments for items I sell on eBay as long as I live. Hey, what's up? Oh, you got a return for me. Why, thank you. Thank you. A return was just delivered by the post office and you guys witnessed it. The return in question, I know what it is. It's a legit return, okay? The person bought the item. It's the wrong size. I get that. They were honest about it. They checked wrong size doesn't fit and they returned it. But what I don't get is they paid $20 for the item and $15 shipping. So it's going to wind up with them spending $30 in shipping to get back $20. Guys, I don't know why. I've given up figuring people out. And the last comment I want to read today is by Mikey Ram. This is about returns. Had a sale December 19th through the GSP. Printed the label December 20th. Buyer opened the return that night. Shipped the 21st. I didn't know eBay let buyers open returns one day after buying it. Buyer never returned the item. But when the case timed out on January 27th, eBay marked it delivered with no tracking number and that I had 2 days to refund the buyer. I was told the case would automatically close, but it didn't. Had to request a callback as email support is slow. Problem fixed 10 minutes later. Odd why I had to call eBay to fix a problem eBay made. Mikey Ram, you got a very good point there. And this happened to me last year, and I'm sure it happened to you guys. Imagine you sell an item right now. The buyer pays for it, okay? You print your label, all right? The item is still in your possession, and the buyer files a return. Yet he hasn't even received it. That, I believe, is a loophole in coding. And Dennis Copper or any other of you guys who know about this, jump in here. What does eBay need to do to close that loophole? Because that is just ponderous, man. All right. Now, we're going to talk about the main topic, zero feedback sellers. Buy from them or avoid them. Before I do so, a drink from the ceremonial Fox News Cup of Life. This is the ceremonial Fox News cup of life. Happy is he who drinks from it. Oh yeah, nothing but a nice drink on a cold, cloudy, snowy day. All right, many times we've talked about zero feedback buyers, okay? But now let's talk about zero feedback sellers. What is your take on zero feedback sellers? Let's say you're on eBay and you come across an item that's a good price, fair amount for shipping, the seller has zero feedback. Would you buy the item from them or not? Tell us in the comment section. My usual rule of thumb is if it's an item that's, let's say, over $40 or $50, I will avoid, even if the deal is great, because sometimes the old saying applies. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Now, if the item's a cheap $10 item, I might take the chance, okay? Because there's $10 in play, not $50 or more dollars. So guys, here's the situation. Last week I was on eBay and I came across an item I needed. Now, all the warning signs were there, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to even show you in a minute. The guy had zero feedback. The item was not properly described, meaning it was described in the plural in the title, hubcaps. In the description, it said he had 3, but he was only picturing 1. And it was very misleading in my point. But let me stop. What was that? Let me stop. Let's do a cutaway and get your opinion. Okay, guys, here is a particular listing I would like to show you and get your opinion as to what the person was selling. Now, you'll notice that I have taken the liberty of cutting off his user ID. But trust me, he has zero feedback. And, well, let's just look at it. The title of the listing says Toyota wheel covers, 16-inch, silver, made of carbon, hard plastic. Now, I see wheel covers, which is plural, okay? I see only one in the picture, but let's go down. Right here, Toyota wheel covers, 16-inch, silver, made of carbon, hard plastic, condition as used, shipped with USPS parcel select ground. One is good, but used, scratches, scuffs on other 2, good one in cover picture. Now, to me, it sounds like I'm getting all 3 for this money. But even if I'm getting just 1, okay, I accept it, all right? Now, the shipping is $8.55, economy shipping. Starting bid is $2. Now, truthfully, I think I should be getting all 3 because, you know, it's plural. But even if he sends me just 1, I will consider it a win because $2 plus $8.55 is $10.55. I know I can flip this and make money. So I purchased the item. Guys, within 10 seconds of me winning this item, here come the emails from the seller, one after the other, for a total of 4. I would like to show you the emails now, but the way it's situated on the screen, I can't because it would reveal his user ID. He started off by asking me if I was going to come to Florida and pick this item up or if I had to have it shipped. Okay? Keep in mind, I had already paid for the item because I pay right away. Then the second email said, okay, I will ship it out tomorrow. And he even clicked the item shipped. 4 or 5 days later, he writes to me and says, I'm not sending you the item. It's going to be too expensive to ship. I'm just going to give you a refund. All right? But here's the icing on the cake. Look at this. The order was canceled. Joseph, the seller canceled this order due to the following reason. Buyer asked to cancel the items in this order. I didn't ask to cancel anything. I wanted the item. Let's get back to the video right now. So guys, in that listing, you clearly saw that the zero feedback seller didn't really represent the item correctly, but I was willing to be happy if he just sent me the one item that was pictured. Even though I felt it could have been for 3, if he sent me just the one, I would have been very happy because I could have flipped it for a profit. But as I said, he sent me nothing. He marked it shipped, and 3 or 4 days later contacted me saying he wasn't going to ship it to me because it was going to cost over $30 to ship. I ship things for a living. That's not $30 to ship, okay? He would have lost money on the deal, okay? Now, fair is fair. He would have. He was from Florida, so that would have cost him approximately, let's say, $12 to ship to me. So he definitely would have lost money in the shipping. But he went and selected buyer asked to cancel, which I never did. Now, I went through great pains not to show you this guy's user ID because I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, but I want your opinion. Each and every one of you. Listen, don't pick your nose, stop what you're doing, and type in your reaction to what I just showed you. Tell me, do you think it was an honest mistake? A combination of honest mistakes? Or do you think that this person is just not quite on the level? Okay? Me, I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt, but the fact that he clicked buyer asked to cancel kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And also, would any of you guys call eBay on this situation? Me, I'm not planning to call eBay on him. I'm just going to let it slide, but I want to get your opinion. And after seeing this, does this change your opinion about possibly buying from a zero feedback seller on eBay? So those are the questions that I have for you today. Please address them when you get a chance. That being said, I'm going to bring this video to a close. Guys, I'm Crazy New York Driver and you're not. Thank you for watching this video. Every Friday night, I come out here and I make these videos to try and help you be a successful eBay seller. If you think I'm doing a good job, please leave me a thumbs up. It tells me I'm on point and appreciate it. If you don't think I'm doing a good job, tell me in the comments section what you want me to hit up next week, and I'll do my best to try and do so. Remember, I'm a seller friend, not a seller critic or skeptic of any kind. I've solved a lot of problems. I'm still making money online. I've never worn a mask on any of my videos, and I never will. I've never distorted my voice on any of my videos because I feel that's dishonest and unscrupulous. So yeah, I'm a CEO and a CFO of my own company. So that being said, go out there, make a ton of money on eBay, rock on, and peace! And for the epilogue, this Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday. I sure hope those of you guys who are in some Super Bowl pools win some money. You may remember the last 2 years in a row, Joey won. I'm in a pool again this year, of course, but unfortunately I do not have great numbers this year. So the chances of me winning this year are not very good. But I'm still going to watch the game. I'm going to enjoy it. And heck, you never know, maybe there'll be an eBay commercial during the Super Bowl. That would be great, especially if it was for eBay Motors. In a future video, I plan to talk about some enhancements that eBay is going to be making to eBay Motors specifically. So hopefully for you motor sellers, I'll have some good news. So yeah. Oh, one more thing. Sunday. What do you think the forecast is for Super Bowl Sunday? Cloudy with snow. Snow. More snow. Like we need this? Ugh. I hope some of you guys got a chance yesterday to watch my train video, because we did have a few hours of sunlight, and I was very lucky to get it on camera to prove that we did have a little bit of sun yesterday. And that's about it. Let's wrap it up. Let's put this in the can, and I urge you guys, I don't urge you, I demand, I require, don't